This video is to show you how to troubleshoot and diagnose various noises found on a AC Performance Plus chain bike or carbon blue belt bike. The first noise we're going to start off with is the pedal clicking noise. The two most common areas where the pedal clicking noise comes from is either the pedal strap clasp or the pedal itself is loose going into the crank arm. As you can see here, the pedal clip itself is just hitting the floor. All you have to do is remove the slack on the pedal strap and that will resolve that issue. Secondly, when the pedal is actually loose, you can see here the threads are exposed, and just listen. Use a pedal wrench to tighten this up. No more noise. It's important that you retension the pedals on all bikes every 100 hours of use. In this segment, we're going to talk about belt noise and chain noise. If you hear a clunking noise after performing the rock test, what you want to do is make an adjustment to your chain and or belt. If you hear an excessive whining noise, particularly with the carbon blue bike, that means that the belt is too tight, and so you will need to make an adjustment there. This segment will show you how to eliminate those noises by making adjustments to the flywheel. In order to resolve the clunking noise that you just heard, what we have to do is make adjustments to the flywheel. First things first is I'm going to remove the flywheel lock nut covers. Use a 15mm socket or an adjustable wrench to loosen the lock nuts. Then use a 10mm deep well socket to make your adjustments to the flywheel jam nut and jack screws found here in the front. An important tip is to go in quarter turn increments, and whatever you do on one side, you do on the other, so that way you can ensure your flywheel is straight. All carbon blue belt bikes are not whisper quiet. They will actually make some noise. Now, if your belt is making an excessive whine noise like this one, I'm going to show you how to correct that. Loosen the flywheel tension nuts and that will remove the problem. Go in quarter turn increments, and whatever you do on one side, you do on the other. Once you've made your flywheel adjustments, go ahead and give the flywheel a full spin with the brake carriage down as shown here, just to ensure that the flywheel does not rub against the magnets. If you hear a clicking noise and you're trying to isolate it to the flywheel, the best thing you can do, actually, from what I've found, is to spin the flywheel backwards. It's much easier to find and determine with a belt bike, but if you spin the flywheel backwards, you will hear some clicking noise if it's truly that. Spinning the flywheel forward, sometimes you don't hear the noise, but you will hear it if you spin it backwards. Watch. That's forward, it's pretty minute. Going backwards, it's much more pronounced. If you hear this type of clicking noise, you will need to replace the flywheel bearings and or the flywheel.